Yo, everybody, back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. And once again, we're going to be talking about another instructional video going over MetaTrader 4 and how you guys can be able to maneuver through it. So today, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about how can you add indicators to MetaTrader 4. Okay, so one of the things that a lot of people like to do is a lot of people like to maybe mark up their chart and trade and execute directly from the app, right? Maybe you don't use TradingView. Maybe you don't want to use a separate platform. Maybe you want to do everything from the app. I'm going to show you how to add indicators on the next clip. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Yo, everybody, once again, back at it again, official Tyree Samuels. And before y'all go any further, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date every time I drop a video, which for the most part is going to be about every single day, right? Go ahead and hit the like, the comment, and hit the thumbs up for your boy. Let's go ahead and get started. So today, as you guys saw in the previous clip, we're going to be showing you guys how to add indicators to MetaTrader 4. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hit the screen record, and I'll be throwing that up on the screen now, okay? So now you guys are currently looking at my MetaTrader 4 screen, okay? Now we're going to add indicators. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to where it says charts, okay? So if you guys look in the bottom panel, you want to select where it says charts. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, okay? Now, what I want you guys to notice is I already have a good amount of indicators going on, right? So these are going to be some of the indicators that I utilize. If you guys are interested to know what strategy I'm actually using these indicators for, look in the top right-hand corner. I have a video going over the DeLorean strategy, which is exactly how I'm able to utilize these indicators that you see on my screen. Now, the next option you guys want to be able to do is you want to look in the top panel in the middle, and you want to select the option that looks like it has a square, a triangle, and a circle, okay? Or it looks like it's three shapes, right? Now that you see that, we're going to tap on that, okay? Now, these are not going to be indicators. These are going to be objects. I just want to be able to show you guys the difference, okay? So this is not what we're looking for, right? What we want to look for is the indicators, okay? So the indicators is going to be the F that looks like Facebook. So look at the F that looks like Facebook. That is where we actually want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. Now, if you guys notice all the different indicators that I have, you have moving average, right? 5 different times. And then underneath I have what I use to create the, it's called the TDI, okay? So the way that you're going to add indicators, right? Keep in mind, I'm not about to erase mine off to be able to show you. I'm just going to add an additional one so you guys can see, right? If I were to tap on each one of these moving averages, you'll see they have different information. So period is 5, shift is 0, the color is yellow, okay? So you can see period, you can see shift, you can see the method, you can see apply to, you can see style. Now, if I go to the next moving average, notice how the period is different, the color is different, the other information is relatively the same. Same thing if I click on the third one, the period is different, the color is different, so on and so forth. So you can actually customize the information on each indicator. So what I'm going to do is I add the Bollinger Bands, okay? So notice right here at the top where it says main window, I'm going to select on that. And now I'm going to select where it says Bollinger Bands, okay? So if I select on where it says Bollinger Bands, right, what you guys are going to see is it's going to already have information. Now what I want to do is I want to click on style, which is going to help me change the color because I want this to pop, okay? So I'm going to make it yellow, all right? I'm going to hit save in the top right-hand corner, okay? Now, you have the deviations, you have the period, you have the shift. I'm not going to change that. If you guys want to customize it based on whatever you can, but this is the information that you can utilize to change for the indicators, okay? Next thing I'm going to focus on is going to be levels. So if I tap on where it says levels, I can add a level, right? Now you guys can go about adding levels, okay? I personally don't need to add a level, so I'm honestly not going to worry about that, okay? Now, you guys can also focus on where it says apply to, the close, the open, the high, the low, so on and so forth. The deviations, you can obviously change that number. The shift, you can change that. The period, you can change that, okay? So if I hit done, what I want you guys to focus on is look at, right, now this is going to be a good time to be able to take one of these. So what I want you guys to do is, hold on. Let's look at, all right, cool. So I want you guys to look at, right, look at where I have this arrow point. Let's actually make this a different color. so it's a little bit easier to see. We'll make that red, okay? All right, cool. So notice, right, you can see the arrow, okay? Notice this arrow, this little red thin arrow that I have, right? Notice where I'm pointing to. I'm pointing at the Bollinger Band. So if you guys are not able to clearly see, the Bollinger Bands are going to be these squiggly lines, okay, that are yellow, following price at the top and at the bottom. And I have it highlighted, right, with this little arrow that you guys can see me utilizing, okay? I can move it over here, okay? Now notice, this is how I added the indicator. Now if I go back and hit the F that looks like Facebook, what I can do is, where you guys see Bollinger Bands at the bottom, I can actually swipe that to the left and hit delete. Now if I go back to the screen, it's no longer there, okay? So, let me do one more example. We can add, fractals, okay? I'm gonna add fractals. I'm gonna make those white, hit save, hit done. Now, notice all these little white triangle looking things, these are gonna be called fractals. I just added that as an indicator. Now, if I go back and hit the F, I can swipe to the left and hit delete. If I go back, they're gone, okay? So, moral of the story is, guys, this is how you go about adding indicators on your MetaTrader 4. Now, to be able to figure out the settings of the indicators and all the other stuff, that's entirely different information. You guys can figure that out. I've shown you how to be able to add them to your MetaTrader 4 so now you can trade with it. So if you guys came to the video, learned something from the video, appreciate the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, right? And hit the subscribe button so you guys can go ahead and be able to stay tuned, right? Stay tuned with every single video I'm dropping moving forward, right? Thumbs up, like button, comment button, and as usual, right? I'm gonna see you guys at the top, not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. See you on Wanna Be? Peace.